Okay, the fix is reflow this piece and this piece of solder, and that will reconnect the pins underneath and you'll be good to go. Okay, so I did that because I always get fed up with watching some of these videos that always give you a load of waffle first and then never actually give you the fix. So I'm going to give you the fix first right now, and that might be enough for some people. But if you want some context on it, then listen on. It's only 6 minutes. So if you're here, you've probably got the same problem that I had, which is my damn GPS doesn't work in my car. And it's really annoying because, GPS doesn't work, right? So you've got things like your mapping doesn't work, all those sorts of things. But if anything like me, then you've got other things that are linked to the GPS system, like the gearbox, for example, in my car, strangely. So I've got an Audi D4 S8. So it's a 2014 facelift Audi S8. And there's a bunch of stuff that's linked to the GPS, so it's a real pain if the GPS doesn't work. So I decided, right, okay, let's fix this. I've had enough. I want to be able to do Audi Connect and all those kind of things. So let's see what I can do. So I did a big load of searching on the internet, as I'm sure you have. There's a ton of different videos out there. This is obviously a problem that many people have had over time. So I decided, right, okay, well, I will first of all try and see whether or not I can get the actual GPS shark fin off the roof safely. So certainly for my car, I found a video, an excellent video of how to remove the trim on the inside and get the shark fin out. I've posted a link to that under this video, so if you need that, go and have a look. So I got the shark fin off. I took the Torx screws out that I could see, and then I actually removed the PCB from the plastic housing that it comes in. So then I could have a look, and it was kind of a bit mucky in there and a little bit sort of, well, it just looked old, really, like it hadn't had any sort of love for a long time. So I gave it a clean up, and I sort of half inspected it, and then I noticed, oh, there's some more Torx screws here. So I'll take those out as well. So I might as well dismantle it. The thing doesn't work anyway, so what the hell if I break it? I can't break it any more than it is broken, right? So took those other Torx screws out, and then what that did is that sort of released it from the housing completely. And it wasn't until I started inspecting the underside that I realized that that blue and red pin that's underneath, they basically go up through and they solder to the PCB. Well, the PCB came off in my hand, right? So there wasn't really any solder holding it in. I thought, that's interesting. I wonder if the connection was bad. So I very quickly reflowed the solder, and I put it back, and then I just put it into the roof, as you can see it there, just to see whether or not it would actually do anything. And hey presto, all of a sudden, I managed to get it to spring back to life. It basically said visible satellites, I think it went up to 16 or something, and then used satellites 8, and I'm like, that's the first time I've had any used satellites. It used to say 0, which was very frustrating, because I thought, well, if you can see the satellites, why can't you use them? But clearly it can't. So that was it. That's the fix, basically. I didn't have to pay anything. I didn't have to augment the car systems at all. I didn't have to go and get another GPS antenna from somewhere. I didn't have to get a new shark fin and respray it the same color as the car and all these other things that I saw on YouTube. I literally spent 30 seconds reflowing the solder, and the whole thing worked perfectly. So once I realized that, I took it back out the roof. I gave it a proper cleanup. I made sure that solder was absolutely A1 tip-top condition. I put a little bit of GT85 around the edge and gave it a good cleanup. All the metal contacts that are around there, I made sure that they were all nice and clean. So I basically spruced the whole thing up, made it look like new again. Put it in the roof, and it's been golden. I did this fix, I think it was April 2022, and as I record this now, it's Christmas 2022. And the thing works perfectly, and it has done ever since. So my gut feeling on this is that actually this particular design, after a few years of use and car, vibrating and temperature extremes and all that kind of stuff, just causes the solder really to become dry and lose connection with those two pins. So I'm hoping that I'm good to go now. I'm certain that the reflow that I put on there is adequate to last me a bunch of years to come. Certainly more years than I'm probably going to keep the car. So yeah, good to go. Yeah, it took me probably, I suppose now I know what I'm doing, I could do the whole thing in less than an hour probably. Reflow and all, less than an hour and no money. As long as you've got a solder iron and some solder, then you're good to go. So I hope this has helped you. I'd love to know if it has, because there's so many other videos out there and I haven't seen this particular fix, so I'd be very grateful to know whether or not this worked for you. Alright, thanks guys and girls, I'll see you on the next one.